Hey guys, Mountainous K4 here, and today we're here to talk about my opinion on the Nintendo Switch. So basically, I'm gonna tell you one thing first. The Switch launch was not a publicity stunt, at least in my opinion. I think they were trying not to play it risky by not producing too many like they did with the Wii U. Because with the Wii U, they expected it to sell a lot. Probably because it was a successor to the Wii. But things like the fact that it had a horrible name, like no one knew that it was even a new console. Most people thought it was like a new controller or something. And, the touchscreen made third-party developers not want to do it again because there was a whole separate screen. So basically, with the Switch, they didn't want to risk it too much, so they didn't make too many. Of course, it could have been a publicity stunt, which was probably half of their plan, but their other plan was probably not to make too many. But now they've started to make a lot, and because they know it's gonna sell. As of March 31st, it sold about 18 million. So it's doing pretty well. And I'm pretty sure Fortnite wasn't even on the Switch at that point. So that is definitely something big. I bet you there's at least 10 people that went out and bought a Switch just because Fortnite came out on it. I bet you that's the case. So basically, the Switch has a lot of killer apps. And speaking of killer apps, it has two first-party 10 out of 10 games. Super Mario Odyssey and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't have the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but after seeing a review for it again, I think I really want it. I've never wanted to play a Zelda game that badly. I've never seen a Zelda game that looks that intriguing. Because I've never really been into that. But now we're getting off topic again. But with Super Mario Odyssey, that is an amazing game. There is so much content in that game. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And very soon, on December 7th to be exact, they will release Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which looks like it's going to be another killer app for the Switch, which really puts it on one of the best consoles ever, in my opinion at least. Really. Of course, it's probably my most powerful console that I've ever had, because I've only had Nintendo consoles and a computer, which that computer is not that great, trust me. I do all my editing. It can run Final Cut Pro, but it's an older version of Final Cut Pro, so don't be so surprised. But, it's not that great. So basically, with the Switch, I'm gonna start the review segment of this video. Okay, so we're in the reviewing area now, aka my basement. So basically, this is the two Joy-Cons on the Joy-Con grip. See, the standard Joy-Con grip does not charge it, but I never actually expected to do that, like a lot of other people did. So, surprisingly, the buttons are really small. If you compare them to the Wii U gamepad buttons, they're really small. Look at size comparison officially. Look at, okay, I need better size comparison. That's better. See, look at, that's pretty small. Yeah, they are really small. And with the Pro Controller for the Wii U, they are still small. But, not to worry, with kid hands like mine, although I do have pretty big hands, it's still pretty comfortable to use. I've heard some adults complain that it's very uncomfortable, but at least for me, it's pretty nice. So with the buttons themselves, most of them are really clicky, and they're not really, none of them are actually what do you call it? They don't have multiple pressure. Yeah, they're not like pressure buttons. But the clicky buttons are perfect for the Switch's games. Like Mario Odyssey, that's really good to have clicky controls because the game feels really clicky. Like if it didn't have clicky controls, it'd be not as good of an experience. So now, the analog stick is pretty good, except it's kind of hard. Like if you like forcing them to the side, that to actually get like much of a, depth. But if you're like me and you always stay with the default settings, you're probably gonna be okay with it. And they click in because that's a standard now. The HD Rumble feels good. It's just not, anything, fantastic like Nintendo calls it. But okay, I'm manually operating the camera and doing this at the same time. Okay, so when you hold one controller, it's kind of a fight for this controller, especially when it comes to Mario Kart. Actually, pretty much any game, everyone will be fighting for this controller. Like this side controller. Of course, I have multiple of these controllers, but still, everybody does not want to get this controller because this controller, even for a kid's hands, it still feels pretty uncomfortable. I don't have a pro controller, so I'm sorry, can't review that. The grip is nice, yes. The grip is really nice. Like, if you're not planning to spend that much, just get two Joy-Cons and a grip. Like Joy-Cons, I don't remember how much the Pro controller costs. I think it costs like 90. Actually, it probably costs even more, like 110. But whatever. It costs pretty much as much as the Joy-Cons and grip. And if you're gonna have a lot of people and you don't want to spend too much money, it's suggested that you get Joy-Cons in grip, or just Joy-Cons because Joy-Cons work too. If you're gonna be playing single player a lot and you're gonna have a lot of parties, then it's suggested that you get both of them. But you're probably going to only need one grip. Unless your friends are extremely picky, which, come on. So, basically, the controllers are pretty good, just the buttons are a little bit too clicky, I don't know. I guess. They're great. And all just, I don't know. I don't know why I'm complaining, they're great. They're just, I don't know, I felt like they felt better on some other controllers. Like, one of my Wii controllers is like, has a very, it feels like it has like depth to the button clicking, and it doesn't even have click. I meant like the depth buttons or whatever. And so I'm talking about this one. This one's better. I don't know why I'm getting off track, but whatever. This one has like a very pushy feel, and they don't feel very clicky though. Like, I like that. Because when you're playing games like Mario and you're playing it to the side, it's very useful. And never play Smash Bros. With that. Like, that in a nunchuck is okay, but really, do not. I have never tried it, but I know it's not good. I play with a gamepad, by the way. So, I know, call me anything you want. I play with that thing. I don't know, I got addicted to it. Also, at the same time, I was like 7 years old when I got this, and I think I got Smash Bros. When I was like 7 or 8, and really, I started playing with that, because that was the controller that I always used. So, yeah, let's get on to the Switch. The actual, like, components. For some reason, my Switch is on. I don't know. There's one thing that's really nice about the Switch. When you put it in the dock while it's on, or you turn it on, and it's in dock, the TV will automatically switch to the right HDMI. So for this TV, there's three different HDMIs that we use. One HDMI 1 where we watch TV and stuff, which I don't use because I don't watch TV in the basement. But then there's HDMI 3, which is what this thing and that thing. Also, I want to tell you a funny story. Sorry, I keep getting off topic, but really, one time, I was playing Smash Bros. Or whatever. No, I was trying to play Smash Bros. And I was trying to set it up, and like I turned on my Wii U, and then I turned it off, but the controller was off. The Wii U controller's off, and then it turned the whole system off. And that's supposed to happen, and it was a weird quirk. It's kind of supposed to happen, but not really. But still. And then when I tried to boot up Smash Bros, it said that the Wii U gamepad is too far away from the system. And guess how far away it was from the system? Watch this. Look at this. It was right in pretty much the exact position that it is now. And that's the system over there. So, yeah. Really? What the heck? I might cut these out for the end, but, One thing about the Joy-Cons is that when you put them on the system while it's charging, they will automatically charge. There is no batteries needed like the annoying Wii remotes, or it's not like the gamepad where you have to constantly plug it in because it has horrible battery life. Not to mention that these things have 24-hour battery life each. Which I don't know if that's true, but I don't know. I have never really tested it out, but they say that, and I think they last pretty much as long as they say. But one thing about the Switch is be careful with it. You're gonna probably want a case, which I don't have, sadly enough, because I broke one of the controllers already. I had it for a while, but really, it's kind of dumb. Look at this. This piece broke off from that controller. See, it's missing that piece. I'm gonna try to put it in while looking at the camera. That's hard. Whatever, it worked. So, really, the button doesn't work anymore. But thankfully, it's one of the less useful buttons. Although I can't play Fortnite with that anymore because it'll be kind of annoying. But still. Basically, the Switch is very, fragile. So if you're going to be moving around a lot, I'd suggest you get a case. And also, the Switch is really expensive. But I don't know. It's hard to say if it's overpriced. A lot of people probably would say that. But currently, there is a lot of good games. Trust me. 3 10 out of 10 titles that I know of, at least. Fortnite, Mario Odyssey, and Breath of the Wild. These are all my games. Not all of them are the greatest. And trust me, Kirby Star Allies might not seem like a great game, but even if you never played a Kirby game before, it's fun. It's hard to explain. It's more fun if you're trying to play the game, as a completionist. Even if you're a casual gamer, which I don't know if I can call myself that because I'm kind of in between casual and hardcore. So, one of the things with the Switch, it's amazing that the cartridges are so small. It's kind of crazy that originally Mario Kart 8 had to fit on a disc, and not even all this. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has even more than Mario Kart 8. At least it comes with that. Because DLC has to be downloaded. And all of that comes in the game. And so, the cartridges are really small, and they're probably easy to lose. But trust me, you'll probably not be losing them. Even if you move around a lot. I've never lost a cartridge. I may have dropped my Switch once. Which, I'm a bad Switch owner, I know. But I haven't lost a cartridge, which, they'd seem incredibly easy to use. Okay, I'll show you the size. It's crazy. I'll show you the size comparison even. Okay, look at this. This is my thumb compared to the cartridge. And my thumb isn't fully grown, but it's pretty big, so look at that. That's crazy. The Switch is a great console. Please do subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I took an hour working on this video non-stop. It was fun, but it took a long time. And really, please leave a like, and that would be amazing. Just please, okay? Thanks.